So if you subscribe to the channel, you'll remember that a few months ago I ruined every single video game using a single letter. And to say the least, it was an event. Meth of the Wild, Cock Band, Coom, Mario Fart, Perfect Bark, Metal Pear Solid. Why would I do that? So I thought now was a better time than any to revisit the concept. Let's see if we have any more ideas, let's see if we can do better, and most importantly, let's see if we can beat Cyberspunk 2077. So you know the rules, you can add, replace, or remove one letter from a video game title. Funniest possible wins. Or disturbing, based off how it went last time. Let's get it. Starting off strong, we have a quartet of bangers from the comments of my last video. So first up, we have Perfect Park. Perfect Dark, a game about conspiracy and espionage which transforms into a lovely walk in the park. Oh, look at the flowers. Solid 8 out of 10. Devil May Dry, if he opened a laundromat instead of a demon hunting agency. Now you may not know this, but this one isn't a joke. This is actually a real business. I have their number here.
Devil May Cry.
I didn't think he would actually answer. The commenter then said Mass Effect, if it were made by Bethesda, would be called Mass Defect. Now, personally, I find this one really rude. How can you say if Bethesda made it? What about Ubisoft? Or what about Konami? Or what about Blizzard? Or what about, actually this could go on forever, I'm just going to give it a 7 and move on. Finally, rounding out this comment, we have Bioshock, which is obviously Bioshock. I love this, I'm just imagining a cozy little shack in the woods with a Big Daddy moving in, he's excited. Or even better, I'm imagining a Big Daddy linking up with Shaquille O'Neal. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. But I think quite a few points of them are on me for creating this masterpiece. Coming up next, we have Fruity Ninja. Obviously, they've added a Y to Fruit Ninja here to make it a new thing, you know, a person who's fruity, but they're also a ninja. I like it. I wonder who they could be. Yeah, I'd give this one a 10 out of 10. Moving on, we have Lust Cause... Oh, you know what? I can't do this. It's hard to breathe. Lust Cause 3 is a new game which sees Rico take some... interesting new activities. But I gotta be honest, I love the Crash ones, I'm always gonna give them a higher score, and Just Cause 3 is a pretty underrated game, so I'm gonna give it a very solid 8 out of 10. Also, subscribe, because it's really hot in here, and I've got a hoodie and a scarf on, so I'm suffering. The King of Lighters. Now I like this one because it's in character. I can see Terry Bogard rolling one up, and I bet he's smooth with it too. Have you seen that video of Seth Rogen? That's how I imagine Terry is. The King of Lighters himself. 8. Moving from one fighting game to another. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Hall of Famer. We have one for the history books. And we have one of the best ones of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, this is just gold standard. It's A+. And not only is it funny, it brings an entirely new context to the character select team. I want to take you for a ride. But this is no exception. Absolute banger. 11 out of 10. It's up there with Cyberspunk. It's always the jizz ones. Grand Theft Putin, and I tell you what, I've got a little inside scoop on this one. Did you know that Big Vlad himself is actually going to be the villain in GTA 6? I mean, just look at him. He looks perfect for the role. The only man who looks more like a GTA villain than this is Pitbull. But I have to knock points because he's not a very nice man. I made this though. 6. Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. Now I've heard this one is actually a real game. Let's check it out. So we're here with Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. Let's play. Oh no, the power's gone out. It's okay, we're just gonna go in here to turn it back on. Oh, it's Freddy! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It couldn't be one of these videos without someone not changing a single letter and that being the joke. And I've gotta be honest, it's funny every time. Mario Party, but in a political sense. I'm of voting age here in the UK, and next time the polls open, am I gonna vote for the Conservative Party? No. Am I gonna vote for the Labour Party? No. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm gonna vote For the Mario Party, baby. Make Luigi the Prime Minister. Make Donkey Kong the Foreign Secretary. Mario Party rise up. And the best bit, and it might be the sad bit, is they would do a better job than the current UK government. A gorilla would do a better job than the current UK government. And I mean, for that, I gotta give it a 10. We've got a decent 7 out of 10 coming up here. Batman Arkham Titty. Real mature. Real mature. Just because I made this graphic last time, you think you can test me again by giving me another Batman one? Yeah? You thought it'd be difficult? Here you go! LGBT, let's go Batman titties. Honkai Star Rail is obviously a riff on Honkai Star Rail. You know that game that's just Genshin Impact, but again. Now, obviously, I'm not likening you to a Nazi if you enjoy these games, but you're on thin fucking ice. Also, not only are the games ass, you changed 2 letters. 2 out of 10, I'm sorry bro. Head by Daylight. Beyond Wood and Evil. Solid collection of jokes revolving around a penis. And 8 out of 10. I'm a big fan of the jokes. And the penis. Okay, now we've got another collection in one comment. Brand Theft Auto, where brands steal stuff. And if I'm honest, I want this to be a real game. You know why? Because this is the only video game title in the world where Sonic the Hedgehog Obama Harry Potter bag could be a real thing. I mean, if you don't want to see this featured in a game, we can't be friends. 6 out of 10. Another 6 out of 10 for Witcher 3, Mild Hunt, because the game's already mid. And finally, in this comment, it's a weird one, because it's a 10 out of 10, but it's not really funny. It's the Super Wario Brothers. Because if this were real, I'd play this game all day. I genuinely really want this game. Either give us a platformer, or if you really love us, finally make Waluigi Taco Stand a real thing. To be honest, all I have to say about this one is Wah! Controversial online children's game Roblox has been changed into Robcox. And because of you, I had to Google this. I'm giving you a 3 because you burnt my eyes. Speaking of getting the one singular rule of this video wrong, pepperoni. I'm not sure if I'm missing some in here, but there is not a single game where you can change one letter and it becomes pepperoni. I don't know what you were going for. Persona 5? Portal? I don't know. So correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but my friend over here did not understand the rules. 0 out of 10. You suck. Speaking of Persona 5, are you ready for a really mature comment? Persona 5.
Do you get it? Like we.
I cannot, and I will not say anything. You guys seem to love the God of War ones in the comments of the last video, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the God of War Power Hour. God of War. I'm imagining a fish with a very powerful aura. 9 out of 10. God of WAP. Now this is excellent. This is a 10, and you know why? Because they're a boy in this house. They're a boy in this house. A very Irish-themed God o' War. Now I like this. I can see it now. It's St. Paddy's Day. Kratos and Atreus are in the pub. They've got their gear on. They've got a Guinness in hand, and Kratos is on his way to split that G. 10, 10, 10. Pokemon. This is far from ruining a game. You've made it better. Seriously, the mum from X and Y? 9 out of 10 though. Metroid Bread. In a game full of cosmic horror and isolation, Samus decides to escape the horror by opening her own lovely bakery. Isn't that wholesome? Planet ZDR, just down the road, that's where the bakery is. And hey, I've heard her sourdough is something special. That's not a euphemism. Sonic Tree Riders? I'm not photoshopping that or googling it after everything I've seen in this video. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, non-binary pals, we have been through a lot today. But there were a lot of comments in that original video, and I feel bad for missing some out, so it's time for a lightning round! Elder Scrolls 69, Elden Ring, Tom Clancy's The Revision, Bark, Survival Evolved, Days, Yugi, Super Thought, Pub, Dust, Black Desert, Gary's Bod, Room 2016, Boom Eternal, Coat of Duty, Goat of Duty, Serious Spam, Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sheep, Devil May Fry, Pokemon Master Sex, Castlevania, Simp Horny of the Night, Castlevania, Circle of the Poon, Womb Raider, Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man, Super Mario Brothels, and Sins. Jesus Christ, you people comment a lot. And comment if you have any more, because I am down to do a part 3. These videos are fun as hell to make. So impress me, because I think we can beat Cyberspunk, and I think we can beat Marvel vs. Capcom. But please don't fill my comments with cum jokes. My comments, if you will. But please like the video, subscribe down below because you don't want to miss what's coming soon. We'll be doing another one of these. I do videos every other week. Oh my god, friend, you would love it here. And with all that out of the way, bye.